That's where my brain goes when I think of Wrastor Orcane. It's a lot of a high button or high APM damage output character versus a character that just has some really good tools and will put like 50, 60 so fast on you and then you will just die.
I do think one of the things that is going to help out, though, of course, is that air friction for Orcane. I feel like, especially with Torna and how they were playing earlier, a lot of the kills came down to that F strong, trying to kill off the side, and so having a little bit better survivability for those side kills is definitely going to come in to play for GREMLINMAN. Already, though, off to a great start. 32%. We got a little bit of a weak hit back air, but unable to secure much more after that. And now it's Torna's turn to get a little something going.
I do like the idea, at least there, and like you mentioned before, we were seeing it a good bit in the heals good set. Like that F tilt is going to be a huge determining factor to see if Wrastor is going to be holding in on a lot of these shield checks. Because if you hold out as a character with as little air friction as Wrastor, you can just kind of like explode.
Mm-hmm. And right now, you know what? Getting a little bit more damage. I love that locking it in, but we are out of there. Torna really tried to force that.
Oh, that was dead at 80!
Okay!
From the ground! Like I said, characters got some strong buttons. And I mean, again, like like you said, with a character with air friction as strong as Orcane, killing off the side is going to be tougher. It doesn't matter when you just spike them down into the depths of the blast zone.
Yeah, just dunk him. Call it a day. And now we're getting a little bit of that pressure from the F tilt. We saw it in the previous set from GREMLINMAN. That move sets up so well into some edge guards just because of that brutal angle. Now, though, we're getting some up airs. Love that juggle coming through. And Torna all the way up to 58. Now finally fighting through into neutral, but only for GREMLINMAN to find more shield pressure and get the next hit.
Gets the grab, starts the little juggle sequence, but Orcane holding down to the ground, able to get out of it. Great stuff, and sliding right on in with that forward strong, just saying, hello, it's me. This is dangerous presents for Wrastor.
Love the attempt, but didn't really work out. Didn't really matter, though. We got the dash attack for the follow-up. Now Torna back in here. Love that utilization of the slipstream to be able to continue the combo, but getting caught up. GREMLINMAN using those bubbles.
Love the idea there of like popping the bubbles when Torna was on it and trying to get the down strong out of it, but just not close enough to the ground for it to really set up. But still cleans it up, still gets the stock lead, and just sliding right on in with the bubble butt. Insane. 43 quick.
Gremlin's so nasty with it too, consistently utilizing that forward air to all of a sudden have this amazing burst window to just get on in, and it has been working though. This Wrastor right now needing something to work in his favor, otherwise this extra credit going to be looking really clean. Love that F strong, but we mentioned it time and time again, air friction. It's nasty for Orcane.
Yeah, same weight off the side, if I remember correctly, as Crag, which, honestly, for a character like Orcane, it's so useful. It's so good.
Oh, yeah. Look at this, the up tilt now, finding the juggle and continuing after the ledge trap, or not the ledge trap, the tech chase.
Yeah, 141, Orcane still comfortably surviving. Forward throw, not going to do it. Almost gets that down strong again, but at this point, basically any tech chase could spell curtains for Torna and this first game.
Ooh,
or just call it the dash dance. Say like,
no, you don't get to play with that.
Nice. Yeah, that's nice that you're over there. That's nice you're over there. I have a move that can reach over there, though. So first game.
Oh, it really do be reaching.
Yeah, it reaches and teaches you just how far you really should be away from Orcane sometimes.
I think a big part of that, too, was GREMLINMAN's utilization of the different movement options for Orcane. Of course, you mentioned that bubble butt being a immaculate burst option, just coming in out of nowhere. But then you also have the capability with the with the wave dash, having the farthest and fastest wave dash in this game. It's really hard to get a feel for where GREMLINMAN is going to be when they are just moving around that stage, and then all of a sudden they are up inside of your zone and finding a way to secure that kill.
Yeah, we're gonna go right into game number 2 here on Julesville. One thing that we haven't seen answered a whole lot from the people that have been playing against GREMLINMAN so far has been a hard response sort of to the bubbles. We saw Heelsgood doing some shielding, and we saw the counter appear every so often, but GREMLINMAN has been so ready to punish like a bit like defensive habits that come out of conditioning for those shields against it, you know, even just shielding on the puddle itself. And Upstrong gonna kill right there, sub 100, and taking the first stock with only like 35%.
I mean, they're just nice with it. I mean, GREMLINMAN been coming through, really showcasing a really good handle on a lot of these tech chases, and now we also see some of that recovery coming through, but gonna get caught up by the up B. Thankfully for Torna, not gonna have to deal with too much extra damage on their stock compared to GREMLINMAN. Love that parry.
I love the parry too there. It's absolutely a fantastic way to just get a solid punish. Stop those bubbles from being such a threat in neutral. I managed to get backstage.
Love that back air attempt, but just unable to secure the pressure. Didn't matter though. And now another parry. Torna on deck with those. That is going to become a problem in the long term of this set, as now we are up to 89. Dude was getting juggled.
Oh no, just barely unable to make it back to the stage, and that's gonna be an early stock loss from GREMLINMAN right there. But 80%, we've seen Orcane is able to take these stocks deceptively early, and especially against a character like Wrastor.
And now GREMLINMAN trying to do a really good job of getting in here, but Torna being at the ready with some of these grabs, those up throws, and now dealing out plenty of damage, not letting GREMLINMAN back into neutral. As we're living, we got puddle. I forgot puddle.
Yeah, I was like, I had a moment of just like, oh no. Oh, just does a grab release. Interesting.
Love that forward throw. Not going to be able to do it. Those nerfs really showcasing so far in this tournament, where there's been a lot of times where they've survived. This time, though, not going to be surviving that little snap drop bite of the Orcane. This axolotl deadly. Looking for the up tilt. Finds the bubble connect. And now able to get some damage, but getting caught up by that command grab.
Oh, yeah, right there. And again, like, every percent is so big. We saw that there were some parries coming out on the bubbles before, but we're gonna see if this means. Yep, right there. See what I mean?
Up B.
Woo! Yep, and no puddle on stage.
Dude, that forward air, it's so good for movement, so good for recovery. And now look at that, the nair pressure with the bounce too, to be able to go ahead and keep things rocking and rolling. Now, gonna go ahead, bubble butt, unable to connect, and now gonna get punished for it. Are we dead? No, we are surviving. I love those puddle drops. Try to go ahead and put some pressure, but getting a little too aggressive with it. Gonna get caught up by that kill.
I think that was strong hit of reverse up tilt,
Yes,
which layered in itself. The up tilt already having a couple of funky hitboxes on it. The reverse hit's just gonna send you careening to the other side of the stage. Torna able to take that game 1 or game 2, and I think that was off for a good bit of adaptation with how GREMLINMAN was really playing neutral a lot with those bubbles.
Oh yeah, we saw
really punishing.
We saw tons of parries coming out from Torna to go ahead and catch out some of GREMLINMAN's typically safer pressure, and that is a big thing. Something that a lot of players coming from Smash, either Melee or Ultimate, aren't as comfortable with is that parry mechanic, which is a key staple of Rivals 1, of course, not having those shields or those dodges. And so Torna showing a really good utilization of it, and why it can be such a strong option when you get it in the right spot, as well as there were buffs to sliding parry within this beta. So Torna doing a really good job of showcasing that option, and now showcasing a good attempt at an edge guard. But you know what, GREMLINMAN sneaking on through and now being able to secure a little bit of an advantage state here.
And that's going to be huge for, like you said, that's going to be huge for GREMLINMAN. Ooh, I thought we were maybe going to see a down strong into the up air there, but no dice. I'm thinking that this stage is really going to be able to benefit a lot of the juggle situations that Wrastor really wants against a character like Orcane.
Yeah, on the same hand though, there's a lot of puddle positioning, a lot of capability for GREMLINMAN to also extend their own combos. So, do you see the down tilt?
That would have been a juicy down tilt into the up strong. Again, like this is like, but like we mentioned before, the sliding forward strong, such incredible reach, able to take that first stock.
Reach, strength, I mean, what else do you want from it? And it's so active too. Now the bubbles, love that bubble butt to go ahead and catch a nice quick 12%, and no sweet spot of the up B, unfortunately for Torna, and now they're going to be facing some pain for it, but they do find their way out and into a kill confirmed.
Really just appreciate Orcane getting off the ledge and just grabbing immediately, saying like, get like not even wasting a moment off the ledge. Just love that.
Right, it's time for them to grapple, and they know it. Torna now, locked in. Love that little jab to the down tilt, and now GREMLINMAN, they are on top of it, but he is going to get caught up by the grab. Torna gonna go ahead, play very patient, and just find the slipstream confirm. I love that play from Torna. So good to just wait for GREMLINMAN's options and catch him lacking. Now, though, they are setting up the slipstream once more, just waiting, trying to find a way through, and gonna get caught by the F-Strong.
Yeah, I think Torna in that moment wanted to do a sliding parry onto the puddle, thinking the bubbles were gonna come out. GREMLINMAN just said, no, it's a forward chong. It's just a big, meaty hitbox that's just going to slap you. And honestly, almost took that stock sub 80, which, again, like, that's the dangerous mix-up of trying to respect puddle, is that if you give it too much respect, Orcane can get some cheeky little stuff off with it. Yeah. And if you try and parry it every single time, Orcane can just run in and hit it. Oh! Speaking of getting hit.
Yep, we just get that heal kit. Drop it right on the dome.
And right into the blast zone. 103% on Torna right now, but gets a grab, and that is going to be a quick 16 back into neutral.
Ooh, I love that attempt in, but gonna get called out for that down tilt. Once again, Torna doing such a good job of parrying, but slipstream offline. Now can Gremlin go ahead and get some damage rolling? I love that fair to get the catch. Can we get the kill here? Down strong, not gonna connect. Torna still in it.
Yeah, great roll back on the stage, avoiding getting getting hit by that meaty option. But again, I'm appreciating that these just like quick little bits of extra credit bonus damage right there. Oh my god! Back there into the clap so quick. And again, down air right there.
Dude really wanted him dead.
Yeah,
he wanted it over.
Gold. My man went for gold. I appreciate it. Oh, dashes out of the range of the bubble butt. Yeah.
Dude, that was so nice.
Wake up, up B. Wake up out of shield up B. It's so good. It's so good.
It just works.
It does just work. If you are caught being lazy with your shield pressure on Wrastor, you can just fly your way out of shield. We've seen the greats do it before, and Torna taking a page out of their book. Up 2-1 right now. Really figuring out a lot of what he needs to do in this match in particular to really keep his advantage and his pressure going. A lot of dash dancing as well, really being implemented too.
A lot more dash dancing to bait out some of those puddle shots, as well as some of those bubbles. And then alongside that, recognizing when GREMLINMAN wants to go ahead and throw out the bubble butt with that forward air, and just dashing back, catching it with some of these reverse hits with the down tilt. And now Torna, I mean, really showcasing a great understanding of GREMLINMAN's neutral. What can we see here?
Oh, we're seeing quite a few parries, not just on the bubbles, but also on GREMLINMAN's moves. Like a lot of the neutral openings that he wants, a lot of the just the sort of raw buttons that he's throwing out when things are not exactly parsed in his favor right away. Orcane doesn't really have a whole lot of those checkmate situations. So good grab out of the jabs on shield too. Really
love that pressure with the puddle.
And again, like, Torna's really just, even if the parries aren't connecting, it's reaffirming to GREMLINMAN.
Oh!
I never mind. Dropped your shield just a bit too early, and that was a stock.
Yeah, hit him with a quick teleport uppercut, baby.
Yeah, that teleport. Oh my god, yeah, that teleport killing just at around 90 or so after the hit on a stage this large is kind of dangerous.
Ooh, the tech for heal drop?
Yeah, this time we're adapting. We're getting these techs in when we need them the most. Because that was part of what was going wrong in games number 2 and 3, was that those spikes at the stage at the ledge were kind of taking GREMLINMAN for a little bit of a ride.
Yeah, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. And GREMLINMAN coming back. I will say, I love this stage pick, and we're seeing GREMLINMAN do such a good utilization of it where, hey, a lot smaller main stage gonna get caught up by that up B. But a lot smaller main stage, allowing for GREMLINMAN to find a lot more of these tech chase follow-ups with the puddles, with the bubbles. Now, though, Torna on deck with their own tech chases, and these grabs coming through doing good damage.
We're going to see right now. I mean, the smaller space, like you said, is going to benefit GREMLINMAN keeping that pressure on, but it also means that he has nowhere to run if Torna gets in and starts getting those big hits going. Oh, gets the down B grab into the clap, into another clap. Just if you're happy and you know it, you may as well.
Stomp your feet.
Also true.
Alright, he gets the command grab, clap him up. Not going to be able to get the kill, you know, bigger stage as you mentioned earlier. That puddle though, getting the reflect off of the parry, and now Wrastor getting another clap, not going to get the hit that they wanted for it though. And now GREMLINMAN still staying alive, but Torna has done a really good job of bringing this game back and now ahead even.
Ahead and on at the ledge, which honestly not the worst place to be, all things considered, but going back onto the ground means you're going to get down strong to this last stock, game number 4. Potential grand final stock if Torna can steal it out. Well, looks like GREMLINMAN has something to say about that with triple up air real quick.
Dude, GREMLINMAN just dishes out so much damage when they get that hit, and now we got the up throw, not able to connect into the up air like they wanted, and now Torna finding their way through, but both of them doing such a good job of just DIing out of these different combos and able to keep from getting too much of an extension. Oh,
great invuln usage there. Doesn't get the punish, unfortunately. Oh, boy, that's scary. That 61, and he went that high. Again, speaking to the fragility of Wrastor right now. No problem. There we go. I'm a little worried.
Through. Hey, I don't blame you. Look at that. The little bit of scare tactic there with that short hop fastball, just trying to go ahead and catch him slacking, and does so with the down tilt to the clap. That is going to be it as Torna takes it 3-1 and is heading on to grand finals.
I really think that in that one specific moment, he was looking to, he thought he was going to get hit by a forward air, maybe just like another move that he needed to DI out, and just mixing up with just an immediate clap to just seal it out is just so good. That strong mix-up game puts Torna in winner's side grands, big chillin', and GREMLINMAN's gonna be sitting for a little while in the losers finals portion of the bracket. But I believe we are gonna be going on to the loser side, where we're gonna be our losers quarters matches.
Yes, sir. Barks versus Kodak, and Heels Good versus, and of course,